Oh, oh, just breathing in.
Breathing.
Oh,
Breathing is what activates it.
oh, breathing in. Don't breathe in when you have these. Oh, but that's all I can do.
The following is an exclusive podcast.
Okay, go. So I have a question. Okay, I have a question. So you guys watching don't know this, but we did an
I'm going
entire
through the paperwork, okay? So shut up.
we did
Let's
an
start.
entire 30 minutes that wasn't recording the entire time. So I have a question. I have a question for you. Okay.
Sure,
I
ask
have a
me
question
away.
for you.
Ask
Okay.
away.
Okay.
Sir, ask away.
So what's the point of pointing for the end of the segment if you were recording the entire time?
No, I can't. I didn't even know. So shut up. Let me take a rip.
It's because
Let me
we
take a
have a
rip.
signal for when the Zoom's gonna cut off and we just keep going. But she was yelling at me at the fact that she was giving me the signal and I wasn't paying attention. So now that we found out you weren't recording the entire time, what's the point of the
Shut up, okay?
oh
Shut up.
oh my god. Okay, but with that, welcome to Have You Seen This Yet? My name is Oscar.
And I'm Araceli.
And we are recording now. So
We
this
are.
is official. So I don't think we should get into whatever we were talking about before. Let's just get straight to the movie because it's not going to get any better than that.
All I want to say is I will be taking Tamagotchi. One Tamagotchi for my birthday. So
yes, we were talking about your birthday is coming up. Let me fix this because it looks like I only have one arm. Okay, perfect. Sorry. Okay, but we were talking this where your birthday is coming up, and we were talking about Tamagotchis, and you said that you're taking Tamagotchi. So myself and the two people that watched this video, we're gonna get you Tamagotchis. Okay.
Okay, just one Tamagotchi, please.
Okay, so today I believe we are doing Disney Pixar's Turning Red. There's a damn dog barking all the time.
Is it blue? It's blue, right?
It's somebody's dog. I don't know. I don't care for animals.
No, yeah, it's definitely blue. I can hear it from over here.
Okay.
Probably somebody's passing by.
Probably. My curtains are closed.
Well, sorry for being able to see everything, sir.
You pay more attention to the neighborhood than I do. I don't care.
Well, what the fuck? What if somebody comes in? Well, some people have come in here, you know.
My doors are locked. I don't care.
I'm like, what the fuck you doing here? Get out.
I mean, I have to do is yell for me and I will run out there like Baywatch style, you know.
Oh, I can do it on my own, sir. I'm very
good.
independent. Except for the fact of Raymond.
We'll leave it at that. Okay.
Turning Red is a 2022 American computer animated fantasy comedy film produced by Pixar Animation Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. I'm pretty sure I misread some words right there, but it's okay.
It's fine.
It's directed by Do-Mi Shi in her feature directorial debut. Written by She and Julia Cho. Is she, right? I feel like it's she.
Yeah.
She. And produced by Lindsay Collins. It stars the voices of Rosalie Chang, which is Mei Ling.
Mm-hmm.
Sandra Oh, her mom,
Yeah.
Ava Morse, which is the friend with the braces on for sure.
Miriam.
Yeah, there you go, Miriam.
Mhm,
Did you
mhm.
look for the names? I'm
They're
like,
in the there. I gave you all the notes.
oh yeah, voice cast.
You can go through the voice cast. It's fine. That's why I give you all these notes. I love it. I love this thing.
Where the fuck was I? Oh yeah,
You were reading the voices.
Hayen Park.
Mhm.
You try that name again. I'm glad
Hyden
we
Park.
didn't.
I
No,
call it Hyden Park.
the other one.
Oh, Maitreyi Ramakrishnan,
Yes, there we go. Because I had a difficult time trying to read it the first time around.
and that's Priya.
Yeah, Priya, which is the pretty sure homo of the group.
Nice.
Mm.
Yeah, because her description is a singing tomboy with braces who is one of May's best friends.
Cass?
Yeah.
It says a deadpan girl who is one of May's best friends.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. I was looking at Miriam.
Miriam?
Yeah, my bad. I was looking at the wrong one.
Oh, yeah, Miriam is a tomboy.
Yeah.
Orion Lee,
Mm-hmm.
White Ching Ho,
Okay.
Tristan Alaric Chen,
Mhm.
and James Hong.
Yeah.
Set in Toronto, Ontario in 2002, it follows Mei Ling, aka Mei Li, a 13-year-old Chinese Canadian student who, due to a heredity curse, transforms into a giant red panda when she experiences any strong emotion. Inspired by Xi's experience growing up in Toronto, the film began developed in 2018 after she pitched it to Pixar in October 2017. It is the first Pixar film solely directed by a woman and the second to feature an Asian lead character after Up in 2009, which is, what was that guy? What was the little kid's name?
It was Russell.
Yeah, Russell.
See, when I read that part, I was like having like a look that I thought the girl from Moana was of Asian descent, but no, that was Hawaiian, right? So it was Samoan. I got it confused.
Are you thinking because they're called Pacific Islanders that you're like
I'm
Asian?
gonna just plead to the fifth on that question.
Okay, I want to skip that whole part because
Mhm.
plot. In 2002, the reason why I was saying that I won Tamagotchis is because the movie is set in 2002, which is Maylene being 13. In 2002, I also was 13, so
Mhm.
I kind of related a lot in of the things that were happening, like how she was obsessed with Fort Town. I
Mhm.
was obsessed with NSYNC and Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
And for some reason, because they would wear lip gloss, I was like, oh my God, they're so cute.
It actually, you know what? That part I actually enjoyed because 2002 was like the era of the boy bands.
Yeah.
It was what you said in Sync, the Backstreet Boys. I think 90 Degrees was on
98
there.
degrees.
And then when I saw the name Four Town, I thought of that old band.
Old Town.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought about.
That's the same thing I said. And I told my sister, I'm like, that's Old Town. And she was like, what? And I was like, and I showed her Old Town. And I'm like, they're supposed to be like them.
Mhm. I mean, yeah, that's the first thing I saw Four Town. Like, that's Old Town.
Yeah, I know.
But,
I was like, what the fuck? And the one thing I want to talk about is how Billie Eilish and her brother did the song.
They did the music. I did see that at the end credits where it said
they did
music
the
by.
songs.
Yeah, that shit was good music, good song.
Yeah.
But you know, it kind of threw me off a little bit because they were more pop songs, and it's like not what they're used to make.
Mhm.
So shit, they actually made music.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, what? I'm like, that's not Billie Eilish. But then again, Phineas is kind of does all the beats and all that stuff, and she does the writing, right?
Yeah, she does the writing.
So
I
I'm
think they both do the writing, but he does the music too.
Yeah. Yeah, he mostly does a lot of the writing as well, but like she does writing too. But like, yeah, I'm like, he probably writes for other people for sure, right?
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. Come on.
Yeah. He probably does do some pop in there.
Probably more now than before because they're so
Yeah.
popular and everybody wants to work with them. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. So yeah, in 2002, Maylene, aka May, is a 13-year-old Chinese Canadian girl living in Toronto. She helps take care of the family temple dedicated to their ancestors, Sun Yi, which they do take a little time and show us like the whole background on why they have that temple and
Right.
why it has to be red pandas, which is really great because we get to see like she really did have no choice, you know, like Sun Yi had to protect her kids.
Yeah.
With that whole flashback, you see it's just her trying to protect her kids. And obviously, what is it? And what kind of China is it?
What do you mean?
Dynasty?
Oh,
Is
the
it
Chinese dynasty?
yeah? Is it the
Oh,
Chinese
it was the Ming
dynasty?
dynasty. Excuse me, the Ming dynasty.
Ming, okay, yeah. So like a lot of wars were going on around that time, you know.
Mm,
So it's just war after war after war, you know. So especially in China, if you don't know like a lot of that history, Chinese history has so many wars.
absolutely. Yeah.
So many wars within each other that is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So like just to like even think how hard it must have been just for the women as well, you know, because all the men were gone in war.
Yeah.
All the men are gone in war, so you don't even know if your fucking village is gonna get hit by a fucking army, you know? That it's
Yeah.
like at least she had the option, you know? She had a choice, you know. She like you have this option. You wanna save her family? Like, let us help you.
Yeah, exactly.
But it happened at least it was something like a red panda. That shit is fucking awesome.
That was cool. I
They're
enjoyed that.
so adorable. If you haven't seen like real life red pandas, they're so fucking adorable. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. Uh and work to make okay so the family's temple dedicated to their ancestors Sun Yi and works to make her strict overprotective mother Ming proud. She hides her personal interests from Ming, such as the fact that she and her best friend Miriam, Priya, and Abby are fans of the boy band Four Town. Which is funny though, because her grandma thinks that the number 4 is bad luck.
Yeah. I remember she said that.
Bad luck. When Ming discovers May's crush on the local convenience store clerk, she inadvertently humiliates May in public, including in front of the school bully Tyler.
Yeah.
That is the funniest fucking part.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel because that's when we actually see her turn into fucking red panda in front of everybody.
It was so funny because she was like in that scene, she was doing her schoolwork, and all of a sudden her mind just dwells off to the boy and starts drawing him, and she made a shitload of drawings at the same time. That shit was funny.
Oh yeah, and all the fanfic term fights. That's why she kind of gets embarrassed.
Yeah.
Embarrassed because fucking embarrassed in front of the stupid embarrassed because of the convenience store clerk.
Yeah.
That's who she does most of her fucking fanfic about, which is hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
May has a vivid nightmare involving red pandas. When she wakes up that morning, she has transformed into a large red panda. She hides from her parents and discovers that she transforms only when she is in a state of high emotion. Though her hair remains red, Ming initially believes May is experiencing her first period, but learns to choose when she further humiliates May at school, causing her to transform and run home.
Yeah.
That was fucking. I felt embarrassed for her.
Uh-huh.
Like her mom fucking just shows up with a fucking pack of pads. I'm sorry, like you wouldn't even know how horrible that humiliation would have been.
I mean, we've all had to experience our parents embarrassing us at school at one point or another. But the fact that the way that they did the mom here was that they slips her a little note saying your mom is right outside, and you look, and she's standing behind a tree. And then I think it was the security guard that was.
He is hilarious.
Yeah, that was funny.
Sorry. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, somebody's going to your door, but it's just your mom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Ming and May's father, Jin, explained that Sun Yi was granted this transformation to protect her. Oh yeah, that's because they were like, they found out that she had turned into the red panda, and they're like, oh dang, it happened already, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So she was like, what the hell? So this is when they had to tell her why it happened, and like that's when we find out. That's when they tell us the story about like the whole thing.
Yeah.
This transformation to protect her daughters and every female family member since then has also transformed when they came of age. This has become inconvenient and dangerous in the modern age. So the red panda spirit must be sealed in a talisman by a ritual on the night of the red moon. The next being a month's time. May's friend discover her transformation, but take a liking to it, and May finds that concentrating on them. I'm sorry, it was because some of it was like it came off because I'm folding the paper.
Oh, I see.
Concentrating on them helps control the red panda with her. So the reason why they say that it's a month away, it's because it's a fucking big deal.
Yeah.
You know, obviously they're gonna mention it for a reason, you know?
Yeah.
And the thing about her like being like super calm.
Yeah.
It's just being all calm about it. Like it's weird that it's like only with her friends.
Yeah.
But then I
mean, I get it. I mean, I got it when she was like, you know, the only thing that brings me peace is my friends, and that was pretty cool. I think we all have some friends that bring us peace.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm so thirsty.
Take your time. It's fine.
You can read.
Okay. So it says here, Ming allows May to resume her normal life, but refuses to let May attend a Four Towns upcoming concert. Instead, the girls secretly raise money for the tickets at school, exploiting the popularity of May's red panda form while lying to Ming. To cover the last ticket, May agrees to attend Tyler's birthday party as the red panda. At that party, May is upset to discover that the concert will be held on her ritual night. In the midst of her rage, she attacks Tyler and insults her family. Oh, I'm sorry. She attacks Tyler when he insults her family, frightening the other children. Ming discovers May's activity and accuses her friends of corrupting and taking advantage of her. Ashamed and afraid to stand up to her mother, May fails to come to her friend's defense. That was the only part of this movie that pissed me off. And I get it. She's a kid and she can't stand up to her mom, you know? But when they're telling her, tell your mom the truth, and she just looks down, I was like, bitch.
Yeah, but then again, it's a fucking immigrant household. What do you expect? You know, I would have done the same shit too. You know?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm not trying to get my ass beat. You know, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, no. Even though they're probably even though she's probably second generation.
Mm-hmm. It should be about second generation. Yeah.
Yeah, because her mom seemed to have been first.
Yeah. But you know, the other part I did not that I thought was like upsetting towards me was Tyler's parents making him seem like he was a victim.
Oh, for sure.
After being attacked like that, like, oh, how do you let your daughter attack our son? Blah, blah, blah. And then they get so dramatic and storm off and turn off all the lights inside of the house. No, party's over. Oh, I was like, oh, you guys are stupid. And I know parents just like that. I know some parents that do that in the real life. And I'm not going to say who, but you're watching and you know who you are.
Mom.
My mom doesn't watch the podcast. She doesn't. My mom will watch the vlogs, but she doesn't give a shit about the podcast.
Wow. How dare you? Wow. I'm
You
not
want to
going
continue or
over.
should I?
I'm not going
you-
over.
You're gonna come back out. You're gonna come after this podcast to eat. I know you. Yeah.
Yes, I am.
You want to continue or should I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. May's grandmother Wu and her aunts come to assist her in the ritual to Ming's dismay. As May prepares herself, Jin finds videos she took of herself in the red panda with her friends and tells her she should be ashamed of this side. She should not be ashamed of this side of her. During the ritual, as May's red panda form is about to be sealed, she decides to keep her powers and abandons the ritual to attend the concert at the Sky Dome. Her friends forgive her and for her actions at the party, and they discover Tyler is also a Four Towns fan. However, Ming becomes so enraged that her talisman shatters after Maze inadvertently broke it during her escape from the temple, causing her to transform into a kaiju-sized red panda and disrupts the concert, intending to take May back by force.
Kaiju size means fucking giant.
It was gigantic. Kaiju, if you guys don't know, is like Godzilla size monster. You know, that was actually pretty cool that they did that. Yeah, I thought that was, I enjoyed that. So, and then she said, the dad says, I told you she was huge.
I know, because May is like, you said she was big. And he's like, oh yeah. And he's like, oh yeah, I told you she was huge. You didn't say that huge.
You didn't say that huge. I told you she was huge. Oh man, that was so cool. And then okay, so I'm gonna backtrack a little bit because we're actually at the part where I wanted to say something.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna go an entire Disney film without a song in it. Because to this point there was no singing. There was no nothing, you know what I'm saying? It was just a regular Disney film, and then cut to the concert where there's music and dancing. And I said, son of a bitch, we almost made an entire Disney film without a song in it.
Come on, the freaking whole thing is revolved around Fort Town. You think they're not gonna give us any Fort Town?
Yeah, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. I'm just simply saying I was like, oh shit, Disney's gonna do something different and not give us a movie with a song, you know. But no, I was like, oh, right at the end, the last 20 minutes, that's where they're at. They're at was it 20 minutes? About 20-30 minutes left in the movie, and they're at the concert.
What are you talking about? Most of the movie was Fort Town being played in the background.
Right, but there was no actual, you know, you get what I'm saying, like a Disney style dance-esque scene. So what they did for this movie is they added a concert. Yeah, exactly. Which and also, by the way, the fact that they were able to use the name Sky Dome in Toronto without getting sued is pretty freaking cool, because Sky Dome is a big deal in Toronto. It's like their main hub. Yeah, it's their main hub. It's like their sports arena.
You know what? Since I just realized that it didn't happen in the first time that we recorded, I want to show you how Princess.
Okay.
Only this time, it's been a while.
Okay. She's asleep? Is she sleeping or she just?
Yeah, she's been asleep.
Oh shit!
You see the little paw curled up? She's asleep.
Oh shoot! That's nice. She likes the bed. She's tired.
Yeah, dude. Since I put it over here, she's like mine. I'm gonna sleep all day. She's like, I fucking love it. She's sleeping on here, and I just look at her, and I'm like, so jealous. I'm just staring at her right now. I'm like, how fucking dare you be this so adorable and cute and fucking I need a rip.
What's our time?
25. Okay. We're at 25 right now.
Out of, it allows us what, 40?
40.
Okay, so we're doing
it mentions it 10 minutes before.
We might be able to do it in one shot, so let's continue. Okay, so you want to continue?
May and Ming argue about May's independence, and as they quarrel, May accidentally knocks her mother unconscious, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
Wu and the other aunts break break their talismans to use their red pandas to panda forms to help drag Ming into a new ritual circle, which was super cool because then you get to see each one of their pandas still kind of have their personalities, like their little hair.
Yeah, you know what? That was another thing. Okay. By the way, those that don't know what a talisman is, it's like an object to hide something. Everybody in that movie had a different talisman. Like the mom had a necklace. I think one of the grandmothers had a ring. The other one had like a brooch in her hair, and another one had a earring.
Earrings.
One had yeah. I was like, oh crap, that was cool. They were like hiding in plain sight, which I thought was freaking awesome.
Yeah, but also their fucking pandas were cool.
Their pandas were cool. Their pandas were awesome. Everybody was a panda, and they were all so freaking cool. And I wish I could learn that chant that they were doing. The one for the ritual. I wish I could learn it. I think I'm gonna look it up and learn it just for fun. I enjoyed it. It was great.
Okay. May's friend and Four Town join in singing to complete the ritual, sending May, Ming, and the other women to the astral plane. May reconciles with Ming. Oh, that was the fucking saddest moment. I cried. I'm not gonna lie, I cried. May
Okay.
May reconciles with Ming and helps her mend her bond with Wu, whom Ming accidentally scarred in anger at some point before stealing her red panda from years ago. That's why she was crying in the forest, because that's when she had hurt her mom.
Yeah.
That's why she was being so emotional, and that's when we find out all of that stuff, which makes it even more sadder because it's like, fuck. It's like it's not just May being super distant with her mom, is because what's her mom? Ming was also just with her mom. So you know what? And it's a great movie because it shows you, like, even though all of this stuff happens, even though it happened years and years ago, they were still able to figure out what it was that made them so distant with each other, that they were able to, help me with the words.
You're getting emotional.
No, I'm blacking out with words. I'm like blacking out with words. So I'm like, help me with the words.
Oh no, you got it spot on exactly how you felt.
So they were able to mend all of their trouble, or what?
Yeah.
All their what is the word that I'm looking for?
Go with troubles. It's a good adjective.
Yeah, but yeah, and it's like, it's a great movie for those, for those kind of stuff. Same way with Encanto. We should.
I haven't seen Encanto from beginning to end. I should say Encanto, not Encanto. Excuse me.
I know that was fucking.
I'm sorry.
Encanto.
Okay? I'm sorry. I'm a white Mexican in East LA. I'm sorry. Okay,
but boy, yeah, I am whiter than you.
I haven't. But,
I think we're kind of
both equally white. But yeah. I started Encanto. I haven't finished it. So hey, we could do an episode down the line. I wouldn't mind it. I think it'd be great.
That would be great. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, okay, so where are we at?
Yeah, right the other women conceal their red pandas and new talismans, while May decides to keep hers with Ming, accepting that she is finding her own path. Later, as the Lee family raises money to repair the damage caused at the Sky Dome, May and Ming's relationship has improved. As May balances her temple duties with her red panda is now an attraction, with spending time with her family in Tyler. So when they fucking put their pandas back in new talismans,
yeah,
perfect. I love how the mom Mings is in the Tamagotchi. Please, I just want one Tamagotchi. Por favor. And if you find it in the army green, I'll be great, because that's the one that I had when I was a kid.
What if we can find you like a panda Tamagotchi?
I want the green one.
The green one, okay.
And like the grandma's is in the number 4, and then she's like, bad omen.
Bad omen. Oh yeah, she did say earlier that the number 4 is a bad omen. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, bad luck. Number 4 is bad luck.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Turning Red.
The one thing that I loved so much about it was that the casting was fucking appropriate.
Mhm.
You know,
Absolutely.
no whitewashing any of the characters, which
Hmm.
was awesome, you know, which made the movie even better.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
we got the 10 minutes,
Okay. Well, we're almost done anyway.
which was great. And I loved how everybody was, you know, themselves, you know, we didn't have to be like, God dang, you know, why couldn't they pick this character for that, you know? But it was perfect, you know. The Chinese played Chinese, the Korean played the Korean, the
Hmm.
American, the Canadian. I was gonna say American. The Canadian played the Canadian,
Yeah.
even though they're all Canadian.
Although I will say that my favorite character in this entire movie was the emo kid. Uh,
Oh,
I thought the hair flipping and I
the
was like, you know what? That probably me in high school.
I loved Abby because she was
Hmm.
so fucking crazy. I'm like, yes, Abby, I'm you, Abby.
So I wanted to read something to you, okay?
Yeah.
About this movie. It was a review. I was doing research for this film and everything. I found this review that sparked a lot of like talk on the internet, and I thought I would read it to you and get your opinion on it. Okay.
Yeah.
So this came from Cinema Blend. So it says here, Cinema Blend Sean O'Connell called the focus of a Chinese Canadian girl as limiting to a broad audience. By rooting turning red very specifically in the Asian community of Toronto, the film legitimately feels like it was made for Domishi's friends and immediate family members, which is fine, but also a tad limiting in its scope. The review received backlash by members of the press on social media, calling it sexist and racist. Crew and cast members of the movie eventually spoke up on this case, and the lead voice actor Rosalie Shang said that the film was meant to appeal. This is a coming of age film. Everyone goes through change. I think different people of different cultures are going to go through it differently. But at the end of the day, the core messiness and change in something everyone can relate to. As a result of the pushback, Cinema Blend's editor-in-chief Mac Rodden pulled O'Connell's review and apologized publicly for it, and that the site had failed to properly edit the review before posting. O'Connell has posted his own apology for the review. So he basically called the fact that this takes place in Toronto, it was made by Toronto people, it kind of limited the entire film to everybody else, including America. Your thoughts on that?
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire goddamn life.
Yeah.
Just because it is not American, he's gonna be like, it's not relatable.
Hmm.
That is stupid. Like it's Canadian and it's like just because it's based in Canada it doesn't mean anything, you know. Everything was relatable in the movie, you know, the down to the Tamagotchi to the friend group, you know.
Yeah.
In middle school you're gonna have like your fucking best friends and still have your friends around, you know, and that's exactly what that was, you know. It's like you're just looking through what is the phrase that they use, looking through a mirror, is it through a
Yeah.
mirror,
Looking through
mirror
the mirror.
looking through a mirror into somebody else's life, you know. And
Yeah.
it's in a childhood form, you know, it's not adult, you know. This is what kids everywhere went through. So for them to be like it's not relatable, it's only for like a certain uh, friend group and family thing, it's dumb.
Do we have time for one more?
Yeah, we have 6 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to do this one real quickly. Okay, it says here the attention drawn by O'Connell's review led to parents and other audience critics to raise further issues with the film due to the characters specifically, bringing up concerns that the film aimed at family audience brings up the issue of menstruation, teenage crushes, and sexuality, and disobedience towards one's parents, which these people felt were topics best left for parents to discuss with their children on their own. Movie critics for the New York Times, The Atlantic, The Daily Beast, and Vox responded that such criticism are misplaced since these are natural topics that reflect the realities of 13-year-old girls and should not be considered taboo, and praised the movie for its honest portrayal of these behaviors. What are your thoughts about parents complaining that this movie was sexualized and was teaching little girls about menstruation? I thought it was stupid when I read it.
That is stupid as hell because they don't really go into detail about any of it. All
Mhm.
they say is like, oh my god, you know. It
Yeah.
Is it because like honestly, like May didn't even say what it was. Is she like her mom just went to like, oh my gosh, she's a teenager, period, you know?
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
That's it. Like it didn't go through to any more detail than that, you know? It's just a mom being overprotective and being over concerned about that. Like the fact that she has a crush, every kid has a crush as soon as they start turning like 11 or 12.
Right.
You know, that's the moment when kids are starting to realize the opposite sex or, you know what, same sex, whatever.
Absolutely.
Because
100%.
we do see her friend dancing with another girl and
Yeah,
then
we did.
being and then being super supported about it, you know? The things that are going on in this movie are going to be things that your kid is going to go through either way.
Right.
It doesn't matter like that it was just in a Disney movie because you know what, Disney is always going to be showing you things that are going to be relatable at the time,
Absolutely.
like for kids imagination. Like they didn't
Hmm.
go into much detail about every single thing, you know, the crushes. Like the fanfic was just like fanfic. Now every single kid starting from the age of 8 is start knows about a fanfic. Why? Because
Right. Yeah.
we have TikTok, we have Instagram, and they all have that shit. Whether you want to like realize it or not, you're giving your child a freaking tablet so young. They're
Yeah.
gonna see all that stuff, especially when once they start going on YouTube.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it any better myself. No, seriously, you hit everything on the head. Exactly the same thing. Okay, so we're low on time, so we're still gonna do. So
Or
we
not?
last week we did that the hot peanut challenge,
Let
the
me grab
peanut
mine.
challenge, and we did the number one, which is supposed to be medium or mild, excuse me, and you saw the results of that. So we said that this week we're going to do number two, and we are doing number two. It's right there, like number two. That camera's going to cut off right there. Okay, so yeah, we opened it up. I don't think we tried it. What I'm saying is I had to open it up to give her pieces of peanut. So I'm going to take mine from my hand. How many are you going to put? One or two in your mouth?
I'm gonna start with the. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do all three because I have three of
Three?
them.
Fucking biatch.
Oh,
Okay, okay. So I got to get three, or else I'm going to be a little
that's
bitch.
exactly the amount that you did last week.
Okay, so I have three right here in my hand. Okay, so this is number two. Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Top it all again.
Mm-mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I feel all of that. Oh, I feel all of that. It's okay. I will say it's not as bad as the other one, but it's still hot. But no, it was not as bad as the other one. This one
Is
just
it?
has sting.
I don't know if it's because. Oh, just breathing in.
Breathing.
Oh,
Breathing is what activates it.
oh, breathing in. Don't breathe in when you have these. Oh, but that's all I can do.
What's our time?
We still have a minute and a half.
Okay, we're just gonna should we suffer for the last minute and a half? This is bad. It's the breathing that activates it. It's the and then you feel it right here. It's in my throat. I feel the burn. Oh, I didn't like the fact that it took about 30 seconds to kick in.
Did you see how long it took for me?
It took a while to kick in. Now it actually kicked in.
Oh my
and
god!
Now it's bad.
I'm so lightheaded now.
Oh, I'm sweating. Oh, it's bad.
And I feel it was because I didn't even open my mouth.
It wasn't until I took a big I can't even speak. I took a big breath before I was over. That's when it. Oh.
Listen a minute. Okay.
I think we should just wrap this up. Fuck this. I don't even want to wait a minute.
Thank you guys for tuning in and watching us destroy the shit out of our tongues and our mouth. We'll see you guys next week.
I've been stuck right where my old teeth used to be.
I'm Araceli.
I'm Oscar.
We'll see you next time, you guys. Bye.
Bye.